Buenos dias, everybody. Today we're going to look at my portfolio for day June 16th. I have no idea what to expect. I was a little bit confused. Yesterday was an up day, and but my portfolio didn't really seem to have gained. It almost looked like it dropped, and I don't understand why, because I'm still holding a lot more calls than puts. But so I have no idea. I could be up a little bit. I could be down a little bit. I truly don't know. I don't see why I would be down. But I think I know what's messing up my portfolio right now. It's that I have so many options expiring on Friday. So even if it goes up not enough, I'm down. I have a feeling that's what's messing everything up. So I'm just going to be cautiously optimistic and say that I am hanging out in the mid tens compared to yesterday. I will say that I am up a teeny bit, hopefully 10-7. Oh, man.
On 10-7.
Oh,
Wow.
on the money.
You're like perfectly on the money.
Oh, wow.
Very nice prediction.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
Okay. Very, very nice gain in these SPY calls. So those really did pull through. So all of your SPY calls gained, all of your puts went down, but your calls outweighed your puts by far. Yeah, good. Nice result.
That's hilarious. I actually managed to get my SPY put. I managed to get my SPY put 308. I just like lowballed it and managed to get it. So hooray. Yeah, yesterday was a bit of a meh day. I'm not really sure too much like what happened. I guess, yeah, I sold. Yeah, so basically at the beginning, I sold a 306 call and a 235 Facebook call. These were all expiring relatively soon because when I went in last night, my goal was get some cash. I don't have enough cash. I had like $400 basically. So I just wanted to free up some cash. And then before I went to sleep, I was like, okay, 308. Let me just lowball this and see whether I get it. And I got it. June 22nd is not far away at all. But I don't know why. I seem to have caught your bug, Z, where I'm just playing ridiculously short-term puts. I don't know, and calls. I don't know why I'm doing it. But that's what I'm doing.
Well, we'll see how it turns out. Please be careful playing this game.
Yeah,
you're very, very nicely up at the moment. So,
well, 10-7. So yeah, exactly $100 up. I guess I think 837 up there. That number on the red. I think that is. Wait, can you see my mouse when I do this? My cursor.
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah. So I think this must be post-market trading.
Got it. What do you have that expires really soon? Is it all June 19th? It looks like you have quite a few.
Yes, that's right. I have a bunch of June 19s expiring soon. Whoa, my thing just changed color. Yeah, June 19th is the closest. I have a lot of SPY expiring June 19th. So we will see. I wonder what tonight brings. What I'm probably going to do is if tonight is green, I'm going to sell off some of these June 19 calls, at least one of them. I'm holding on to two. Sell one of them and just like buy further out.
Yeah.
Bueno, that's it from me.
All right, over to me. I think I did okay yesterday compared to what I was the day before, which is I dropped pretty low. I actually can't remember my exact value. What was I at yesterday?
Let me find it for you. 2689.
Okay. So 2689 yesterday, that was a pretty huge dip for me. And I think my prediction today is that I'm around $3,200.
Ah.
I did some repositioning, and I also looked at where the market was going and made some predictions and repositioned while that was happening in a pretty good way. So let me show you what I mean. So I'll just show you SPY to start, which is, this is trading day yesterday. Between these two light blue lines is trading day yesterday. And you can see that there was a point where it dipped down to a low of 307.67. And
Wow,
this is kind of somewhere where you got your put, most likely.
No, I placed the order for the put, but it didn't kick in until later on, I think.
Right.
Because I think the put, just real quick, I'm quite happy with that put because, so I don't want to interrupt you. Don't worry. I'm just saying that it probably kicked in a lot later because at that point, that's around 10:30 or whatever, right? At that point, the put price was about 450. So anyway, and I bought it at 380. So anyway, it came in later.
Okay, got it. So what I did while this was happening is I saw it going back up to its opening in the morning. And you can see I put these three prices on the board for myself as I did my research in the morning, which is around 317, around 313, and around 311.50. There was also kind of like this 310 mark in my mind. And then yesterday's close, of course, down at 307. And those were kind of my price points. I wasn't expecting it to go below 311.50, but I was expecting it to bounce here, and the maximum it would go to tomorrow would be 317. What it ended up doing was sticking to 313, which is, I could dive into that analysis later, but these are basically my price points. And you can see that the market hovered around this price the whole day and then ended up closing very close to this price. So it did end up being pretty close to accurate. And what I did here is I sold some of my positions and rebought some of my positions. So let's see if it came to fruition and it worked well. All right, come on, 3-2.
Keeping us in suspense.
I know, so slow. Only 3,000. Okay. Wow, it dipped quite a bit at the end of the day. Then you can see I was close to 3.2 most of the day, or 3.1, between 3.1 and 3.2. Okay, I don't know what caused this last minute dip, but that's okay. You can see my current positions here on the right. I got rid of most of my SPY puts, and you can see that I don't have many of these left. I have this one 300. And I have one little bit of insurance here, the SPY 299 put, just in case that drop was going to continue.
Yeah.
But other than that, I put in some call orders, and you can see now I have 3 of the 316 calls.
Wow, yeah.
And these expire 6/29. So
that's really friendly.
Yeah, I repositioned my near-term calls out further.
How expensive are they?
Let's go take a look. So right now, those are 473, and let's see what I bought these at.
Did you place a limit order, or did you just like buy it at the price it was?
I think one I bought just at the price because the market was moving very fast. Others I placed limits on, and they got fulfilled as like they crossed their limit orders.
That's like a damn good price that you must have paid for them.
So I had a couple of limit sells already placed yesterday, and you can see this is my WFC, my call on this. I sold that for 166. That was a bit of a profit. I think I got about $40 profit off of that. And then these calls I started selling actually relatively early in the morning, the SPY 312 calls that I had, because they expire 6/22, and I wanted to position them a little bit further out. This first 316 call I bought at 548. So pretty expensive. And then I started selling my puts. You can see like I sold this one for 125. I bought this put as a far out insurance. And then I also, as things moved around, I sold my other call, and I sold my other put as well. And then I set some limit orders for calls to buy them. Like this 316 call, you can see earlier in the day, I purchased one of them for 6/29 expiry. And then I put some limit orders in, and that was filled like at $4.20, which was very friendly. So I basically just repositioned my entire portfolio to be a little bit further out with a couple things short term.
That looks great. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see I got a great price on this one, $396 on that. And so now I think I'm just positioned much more comfortably to ride out the next week with further out calls, especially these 3 calls.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've made a lot of money on it, but you can see I made a little bit yesterday. So I think it has my average cost.
Bottom right.
Yeah. And now 473. Okay. Yeah. So now I think I'm just repositioned well for further out. I made some money on the calls, obviously, as I repositioned and sold them. And I lost a little bit of money on my puts yesterday as I sold those. But I think I repositioned well. And the next couple of days, I'm actually hoping I don't have to look at the portfolio much. I just have to make sure that it's still balanced well. And that's it.
That's the dream. Yeah, and tonight I got some work to do. I have so many June 19th that hopefully I'll be able to get rid of some of them and just position further out.
Yeah. So that's my entire portfolio. I'm glad to be above 3K again, though I'm very sad to not be above 4K right now because of
a one-day glimpse of 4K.
Actually, I had a 1 day or 1 hour glimpse of 5K.
Ooh.
And there I could have just completely repositioned and done really well. But I actually thought the market was going to do something completely different, and it did. It did not do what I thought it would do. So that's how you lose a nice $1,000+ when you're wrong. Friendly. But I'm going to keep going and claw back, I think, as SPY moves around. What do you think it will do today?
I think it'll keep going up. I don't see any reason for it to go down. I think I think it's probably gonna, this is total ridiculous, but I predict green open and actually a nothing day. I think nothing much is gonna happen.
I think you're right. I think it'll have that green open. I mean, one big effect is that the Fed announcement that they will buy individual corporate bonds. You saw that as well. Kind of crazy stuff. Like, it just goes to show there's nothing that the Fed won't do right now to rescue the stock market and rescue the economy as it is. And you should not bet against it right now. Yeah, like until we know otherwise, until they say, hey, we're not going to do any more quantitative easing or whatever they're calling it right now, bailouts, etc. We have to assume that all companies will be able to survive this crisis, which is pretty crazy to think about. But if that's what they're saying, and so far they've put the money behind what they're saying, well, I'm not going to bet against it. So we're going to continue thinking the long term is, when I say long term, I mean in the coming weeks, the trend will be upwards.
Sure. Yeah, I totally agree. But you never know. That's why we always make sure we have puts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got to have that insurance.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that is our show. Thank you so much for watching and checking on our portfolio positions. We are steadily climbing up, Ming a little bit faster than I am, but we're going to get there. We will see you tomorrow. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye.